Hey guys, this is Ernest, and welcome to the agency overview by Family First Life. In this presentation, I'm going to go over how we get paid and all that good stuff with Family First Life on the life insurance side. Okay, so when you're life insurance licensed and you're looking at an IMO to join, here's some of the things that you should consider. Okay, you want to consider leadership, right? Who's in leadership and who's the owner, right? Compensation, how well do you get paid? Payment, how do you get paid, right? Bonuses, renewals, training, leads is highly important. Normally, I mean, if a company doesn't even talk about leads, guess what they want you to do? Take out your phone and call your family, right? Independent, how independent are they, or are they captive where you can only work with them? And then the last one is initiation fees, how much it costs to get started with the company, because there are some companies that charge, right? So let's talk about leadership first. Okay, so here at Family First Life, it was created in 2013 by agents, four agents. So Sean Mike is the CEO and president of Family First Life. He was the number one producer at one point at his company, and he had helped over 800 families within 1 year. I don't know about you guys, but that's a lot of families to protect. So obviously he made a lot of money in that year, right? So he has a mission to change the entire insurance industry, and we'll talk about that. So his goal is to have an army of men and women who have bigger bank accounts than any agent in the history of the industry. So that is an amazing mission because that has to do with us, for us to get paid. Okay. Just to share with you guys some of the successful life agents that work with us in the company. This is Caitlin. She's in California here. She's 27 years old. She's a single mom. She went to agency owner, and she's protected over 600 families in 2021. Okay. By the way, this is a lot of families. I don't know if you guys can see. So we used to be able to talk about the money, but I think a bunch of the competition was kind of wanted us not to talk about the money, right? And so just think about how much money that is. Okay, and we'll get to the compensation, but it's a lot of money. Okay, here's Brandon. He's from Arizona, 41 years old. He was a former mortgage loan officer, and he has 6 kids. And right now he's closing about 40 families per month. Okay, this is Erica. She's from Arizona, 30 years old. She went from a captive agency to us. We're independent, and she's helping about 40 families per month as well. So let's talk about market disruptors. Okay, in different markets, there's a company that comes in and they completely change the way that the entire industry is even ran. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember before Netflix. Okay, the big thing was Blockbuster, right? And there was a lot of little video stores that would sell videos. I saw one close down, I think a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, in a city that I lived in. But basically, it used to be you go in and you'd rent tapes, right? And then you'd go back to your houses and have it for a few days, then you'd go and take it back, right? So Netflix came in, and they actually at one point offered Blockbuster to buy them out, and they didn't do it. Netflix now today, I mean, they're the main subscription, giant in the movie industry, right? So they completely changed the way movies are even rented. They're all streamed now, right? Online. Airbnb completely disrupted the hotel and hospitality industry. So the way that entire industry is ran, completely different now because of Airbnb. And think about Airbnb. How many rooms do they have to pay for compared to hotels? Hotels, if you look at their infrastructure, employees, real estate they have to, buy or rent, and all of that cost that goes into it, Airbnb, they took over the industry without owning one single hotel, without owning or renting one single room. That's what's huge about some of the new information age that we're living in, right? Next one, Uber and Lyft. Okay, completely disrupted the taxi industry. Now, I mean, without owning one taxi, Uber and Lyft and a few other companies have completely changed the tax industry. Amazon completely changed the retail industry, where instead of buildings where you can go in and buy stuff, now it's just easier to check online, have it shipped to us, and we get it within days, right? Especially if you're on Prime. Now, the market disruptor that's doing it inside the insurance industry is Family First Life. It's turning everything on its head. Okay, and you're about to see this in this presentation. So let's talk about the volume. Okay. So this is the issue paid volume in millions that Family First Life has done, the agents have done, okay? In 2014, $22 million, okay? Amazing. 2015, 57 million. 2016 went to 81 million. 2017, 101 million. 2018, 164 million. 200, year 2019 is 212 million. Then we went to 325 million. Then last year, $600 million. Okay. So we're literally, if you look at all the numbers, we're almost doubling, tripling, the numbers year after year. So why is it growing at the pace that it's growing is because our agents get paid and we're on very high contracts and we have leads and all that stuff that we're going to share. But it's because of the opportunity. We're completely shifting the industry on how life insurance agents get paid and how we acquire clients pretty much, okay? So we have a very aggressive compensation, guys. We pay up to 144% with final expense, and we pay up to 145% with mortgage protection. And the amazing thing is that we get direct deposit and we get paid directly from the top carriers directly. So instead of getting paid from Family First Life, we actually get paid directly from the companies, okay? And in order to go up in contract, it's very easy to do. You can either do it on your own PIN with personal production or with a team, okay, as far as volume. And so, I mean, for example, if you start over here, if you're at 105, 110, if you do this twice, 2 months in a row, then you hit the next level. And again, you can do it personal or business, okay? So that's how that works. So let me give you guys an example, okay? So mortgage protection, annuities, life insurance. We pay 90% to 145%. You must have your life only or your life and health license. So if you're closing one policy per week, and these numbers are based on $200 a month insurance policy. So insurance carriers, the way they pay us is 12 months advance. So 200 times 12 months is $2,400. And then we get paid 75% upfront. And then the last 3 months, we get paid the rest. Okay. So the other 25%. Okay. So in this case, 2,400 in AP times 90% contract. So that's $2,000 for the week. And we get paid within 3 days, within about 48 to 72 hours, direct deposit from the carrier. If you're consistent, that's $8,600 per month, $103,000 per year. Okay. Now, if you're doing 4 policies per week, okay, protecting 4 families per week, and you go up in contract, so in this case, it's 110%, the same 2,400 an annual premium from the client times 4 policies times the 110%, that's $10,000 per week, $42,000 per month, $500,000 per year. Okay. And if you want more deals, you buy more leads. Okay. So here's on the building your agency side of things. We allow you to build your own agency and recruit, and actually you choose their contracts as well. So let's say, for example, you're at 100% contract and they're at 90%. So if they're doing 1 policy per week and you override 10%, that's $240 a week, $1,000 a month, $12,000 per year on that one agent. Okay. If they become more experienced and they're doing 4 policies a week, and obviously you're going up together through these ranks. So let's assume you keep the same 10%, but they're doing more because they're experienced now. 4 policies per week times 10% with the same 2,400 AP, that's $960 per week, $4,000 a month, $50,000 per year. But here's the thing, guys. What if they close more deals? What if you had a higher spread than 10%? What if you had more agents than just one? So the possibilities are limitless, as you can see, right? Now, here's some of the insurance carriers that we utilize. The main ones that I personally use the most, and actually the whole company, this is the main one that we use, the main top carrier, the flagship carrier, I guess, is Americo. I really like to do Americo, National Life Group, and John Hancock. Those are like the top three that I utilize the most. A lot of people know Gerber and Aetna and AIG as well. But yeah, these are like the main ones. Foresters as well. I've put a bunch of clients in that one. Now, this part is amazing. Okay, we get vested day one in the company. Okay, here's what that means. In the industry, we actually get paid passive income or residual income. So as long as they're clients, normally within for the first 10 years, we get paid a residual income after the first year, because the first year we get the advance, right? So on the 13th month, 13, 14, 15, as long as your clients are still clients, you get a percentage of that premium, and the company pays you for that. There's a lot of companies that, if you're there for a few years and you decide to go to another company, guess what happens? That company owns that book of business, so they're the ones that get the renewals. So you don't leave, with that. So you don't get the renewals. The big difference with us is you're vested day one. So if you start growing a portfolio and you decide to leave, you're non-captive and you're vested day one with the renewals. So wherever you go, the money goes. Okay, it's completely yours, and you can air it to your kids, you can air it, or you can sell it as well. That's the huge thing about this opportunity. Okay, we have free sales training. There's a lot of companies that charge for conventions, they charge for their training. That's like another income stream, I guess, for them. So for us, we have completely free training from the top agency owners and managers and producers, and it's coming directly from them. And they either do it online or at offices or at our conventions on big stages. But it's literally completely free, guys. I've gone to 3 conventions and it doesn't cost anything. And they give a lot of amazing things as well. Okay. All right, let's talk about the important stuff. Okay. So we have over 15 different lead vendors that specialize in direct mail, internet, and social media lead generation. Okay, so think about it as us having our own lead generation department. Okay, that's pretty much up and running. Okay, so you can choose between cherry pick leads, which are older leads, maybe the last agent didn't sell them, life insurance, or they didn't talk about annuities or other things. So those are cherry pick leads. Those are normally $1 to $8, very affordable. I mean, think about it, guys. If you pay $3 for a lead, and you do a $2,000 annual premium AP sale, you just turned $1 into $2,000. That's happened to people. Okay, or you get that cherry pick lead and you sell an annuity. Okay, it might be a $5,000 or $10,000 commission, right? So you just turned a $3, $5, $10, $20. Honestly, even if it costs 100, it doesn't. But if it costs 100 and you can turn it into 500 to $1,000, that's amazing, right? We have estate planning leads, final expense leads, mortgage protection leads. And just so you guys know, there's about 10,000 baby boomers turning age 65 every day. And so they're filling these things out online, and through the mail. And so you're literally, you don't have to go and convince people. That's the huge thing about our opportunity. You don't have to go and convince people on life insurance, and as far as having it and things like that. They're requesting a quote, and you're just verifying their information. You call them, verify, sit down with them, or do it over Zoom, or do it over the phone, depending on how you want to do your business. Either a telesell. I personally, my favorite is Zoom. I like Zoom meetings because I still like to see people face to face, even if it's virtual like that. And this is the way to do it, guys. And they're asking for the information. That's the huge thing. And on top of that, because they're asking, we have all the information. It's not a cold call. Okay, a cold call is like calling somebody randomly. Hey, are you interested in life insurance? No, okay, and you keep doing the numbers. you know. So with us, no, it's, you know, hi, Robert, this is Ernest. I got your request online. I just wanted to verify your information, make sure that I got the right person. Do you have a minute? Okay. Do you guys see the big difference? Okay. Huge, in my opinion, huge difference. Okay. And so Family First Life gives you the ability to sell different types of products to your clients so you can win in the marketplace. Okay. We have a lot of different products. So you can, you know, they say the niches, the riches are in the niches. So pick a niche and get really good at it. So the perfect thing, the best thing with us is that we have, you know, different products. Okay. And you can become an expert in the marketplace. So mortgage protection, for those of you who don't know, that's helping people, you know, using the life insurance policy, a specific type of life insurance policy, to pay off their home in the event of death, sickness, or disability. And for people that qualify, it's a rider, right? Depending on the carrier that does this, they have a full return of premium available. And so, you know, if they outlive the term, they actually get all their money back, plus interest, actually. Okay. Final expense, that's really big right now in the industry. That's funeral, burial, or cremation costs, and it pays off any debts that the client has. Okay, and normally it's up to $30,000-$40,000 on the final expense. Index universal life, that's a permanent policy, cash value, tax-free retirement money for the client. And then the last one that, you know, the main product that we have is the fixed index annuities. And that keeps retirement safe and it participates in the gains of the market without having to participate in the downside for clients. So that's huge, especially for what's going on right now. So you can really help clients. Okay. So guys, our agents are independent. We have no contracts at all. When you sign on, you'll notice that you're not signing anything to stay in the company, basically, because you're non-captive. Okay, so there's no contracts. You have 1099 tax benefits, and so you can write off anything that has to do with business directly, and you have a duplicatable franchise system without the costs. You know, think about how much it costs out there to have a franchise. Okay, with us, you know, you have everything duplicatable, you know, from day one. You can actually build a team right from day one and duplicate, okay, and utilize, you know, our things, our videos, our websites, and things like that. And so it's a plug and play structure. Okay. Now for the new agents out there, we have a new agent boot camp to take you from A to Z. They actually rolled this out. This is the only thing we actually charge for. It's $4 a month while you're a new agent in the boot camp, and this is just for tracking purposes. They're just rolling this out for the $4 part. But it basically has the psychology of the sale, goes through dialing and phone scripts. It goes through in-home sales training, so exactly what to say in the home when you're in front of the client, how to position yourself and all those things, how to close the sale, lead training, very important, and then the complete product breakdown, everything that I just mentioned, and obviously, but much more advanced. Okay. And so we'll help you get started fast. I think support is very important. So we do have an online support group. It's on Facebook. With the company, we have the live trainings. We have live dialing sessions. Those are actually on Zoom. And I think some people do it on Facebook, but a lot of the ones that I go on, they're on Zoom. So everybody goes on and then they're on mute. And then if you want to share when you are talking, if you want some critiquing or whatever, then you unmute yourself and you go through the script. Okay. So you connect with other agents and you see how you can help each other out. There's weekly submit numbers so that way you can be accountable if you'd like, completely optional. But the big thing is it's a positive environment and there's a lot of recognition. You know, if you're doing good, I mean, you can tell when you're getting better and better at the craft. Okay. But as you can tell, I mean, what we do is very simple. Okay. I'm going through a lot of things, but it's only to give you the support system. But the actual job, it's not that hard, right? Well, here's the big thing. Okay. The cost of joining Family First Life. Okay. Now let me stop right here. Okay. Now there's a lot of companies that they charge money to join the business. Okay. As an application fee, or, you know, whatever they call it, to give you a packet of, you know, stuff or have access to the office or things like that. Sometimes they call it a technology fee and they set up your website and things like that. Okay. So, how much do you think it would be worth with us if we give you a higher contract than any of those companies? We actually give you a lead structure where you can plug in and, have access to leads, website support, all that stuff. How much do you think that's worth? Okay. If you knew and you're going to do the business, how much that's worth? In my opinion, it's invaluable. But I would personally pay $1,000, $2,000 if I knew this business was going to make me $5,000 to $10,000, $20,000 a month. Okay, which it's doing to agents. Okay, so for us, there's no initiation fee. It doesn't cost anything to join. That's amazing in itself, right? And so ask yourself, guys, which one are you? Are you an A, B, or C? Okay. An A is I'm all in. So get back to the person who sent you this video and you're on this website or on YouTube watching this video. And if you're all in, let them know you're an A. Okay. And say, hey, send me the contracting paperwork and let's get started. Okay. And if you don't have your life insurance license yet, we can actually send you out a voucher and we can actually get started. And the Family First Life actually gives you a voucher and pretty much pays for you to get, to go through the course on the life insurance. Okay. B, so if you're a B, that means, I'm in, but I have some questions. Okay. So get back to the person who sent you this video and ask the question that you like so we can help you out. No problem. Our agents will answer, any questions that you have to see if it's a good fit with us. Okay. And then C is see you later, right? This isn't for me right now, but stay in contact with me. It might be, it might be just later, right? Sometimes that happens. It's not right for you now and something happens later. Okay. So I hope you guys like this presentation. If you guys, have any questions, like I said, reach out to me or the person that invited you. Have a great, amazing day.